anybody that comes on. And like at the minute, on Castaways. Horrendous few days. I set off here Saturday morning, hoping to be over to see Paul. But the motorway was shut. Ended up coming home and recharging the car. Oh, it's been, honest to God, it's been horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. What are we getting me here? Hey Paul. Hey Kayak. Just hang on a minute, mate. I need to go and get my glasses. I can't believe you see a thing. Sorry. Crazy this, I can't see now. My glasses. I do apologise. Hey Nick. Hey Paul. That's better. Can see you now. Hey Major. You okay, Paul? Oh, I'll do a quick one tonight. Hey Tony. Good evening, mate. I'll do a quick one tonight because it's been playing it back in my mind. I've not been able to settle really since I came home. Yesterday, it's been a total nightmare. Total nightmare. I got over to see Paul, as you all know, Kayak. We went to see Dev on Saturday, but that was a no-no. Paul so kindly drove me over to Brighton on Saturday to meet up with Dev. And when we got there, it was a no-no. Evening you. It was a no-no. Paul drove. It was evening. Mr. and Mrs. Tim and Marina. Evening. Yeah, Paul was so kindly drove me over to Brighton on Saturday when I got there. Now, I had problems with the car on Saturday, trying to put the postcodes in. The postcodes would not load. They would not bleeding load. I tried always to load the postcodes up, but they wouldn't load up. Evening, Philip. So that was the start on Saturday. I left here at 1:30 Saturday morning, AM, early morning. Set off to the motorway, and I couldn't get on the motorway. They shut the M6 off. I'd done 48 miles to find out that I could not get on the motorway. So I drove all the way home, put the car back on charge. I've got one of these electric cars, so I put it on charge. Came home, left here at 3:45 Saturday morning when I actually got the car charged and set off. Went 28 miles out of my way. Good evening, Peter and Mo. I went 28 miles out of my way to find an exit for the M6 to go southbound. Finally got on the M6. Moment I'm smoking again, bleeding stressed out. So, anyway, I got on the motorway. That was a good 4 hours, 15 minutes to get to a charging point, which was off the M25. I had 10% left on the battery to get to this charger, and I was panicking. Anyway, I got to the charger, I charged the car up. I was sat there for just under 45 minutes. I worked out how far it was to Paul from where I was, which was another hour and 20 minutes, which was 68 mile, I think it was, 68 mile. I left there, set off and got over to Paul. Now, I put Paul's, this is where it all started, I put Paul's postcode in on the sat-nav, and he wouldn't accept it. He wouldn't tell me where Paul was. So Paul kindly sent me one on the phone, and it came up on my phone, so then I had to go on my phone to find out where Paul was. I eventually got over to Paul's after an hour and a half, 2 hours, panicking, wondering where it was and everything. The drive there was horrendous. It was stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Anyway, I got to meet up with Paul, and we went out, and of course I was going to go up and meet Dev over at Brighton. So this is still the Saturday. Got to Paul's. Paul said, right, come on, we loaded the van up. So kind of him, he carried me gear over and put it in the van. You could see that I was struggling with my breathing and everything. These bastards aren't helping, but never mind. He carried my stuff over, got my gear in the van and everything, off we went. Dev said he was fishing a certain place or wherever it was, so we got over to Dev. Of course, the road that we need to go down and see Dev was blocked off. They had some kind of Jamaican thing going on. I don't know what it was, but they shut the roads off. So then, of course, Paul said, that's it. We're not going to get down. We'll go and find a place to park. We finally found a place, a bit of a place to park, but it was like half a mile away from where Dev was. And there was no way I could walk down there, not with me gear and everything. So, Paul texted Dev, and then Dev got back to me, and I know I've spoken to Dev for many, many years now. I'd have loved to have met him, but unfortunately, too far away. We stayed in the van, and that was it. I think it was Shoreham, where Paul said, come on, we'll go and have a ride up to Shoreham, do a bit of casting. So I spent a good 4.5 hours with Paul on the Heiko Jack. I spent a good 4.5 hours then with Paul at Shoreham, doing the casting, and got him out of these bad habits, because he was on a bad habit, really bad habit, and he did well. The lad did well. So we did that. We drove back to Paul's, and we had a good natter and a good chat and everything else. You know, cracking lad. He really looked after me. Sorted my dinner out and sleep and everything else, and a shower, and God knows, that's brilliant lad. Good Paul. I'm glad I'm glad it's coming now, mate. I'm glad the casting's coming. So yeah, we got back to Paul's and, you know, we had something to eat and everything. I was out for the count. I was absolutely out for the count because mine had been up since 10:30 the night before. So we did that, and the Sunday morning we was up and we had a brew. We had a talk and everything and said, right, come on, we'll go down the beach for an hour and a half, which we did. Paul wanted me to do this cast and everything. The wind was horrendous. It's a slope beach. I can understand where Paul's coming from when he's trying to cast, because it is a slope beach. It's really, the gradient on the beach is not the best of places to cast. But I did manage on the Saturday to try and get him out of this bad habit with his right arm. So anyway, we did an hour and a half, I think it was, just over an hour and a half on the Sunday. And I had to set off for for Bristol, sorry. So Paul said to me, yeah, the charges are at Tesco's and everything else. And I set off on Sunday after I left Paul. I know it was only an hour and a half fishing, but I wish it could have been more. I managed to try his rod out and reel. What a brilliant combo. Cracking bit of kit. But I couldn't put it to the full potential because of the way the slope of the beach was and the wind blowing across, which was 25 mile an hour. Anyway, I get to Tesco's, charger's not working. Great. There you go on. Sat-nav's not working on the car. So then I resolved to the phone. And this guy pulled up, he said, you alright? I said, no, not really. I said, I'm after a charge for the car. He said, right, well, follow me. There's one just a mile and a half up the road. So off I went with him. Gets to this charger. Of course, you tap the card on straight away, £45. I thought, Jesus Christ, 45 quid to charge the car up. So I sat there, went in the services, got myself a sandwich and a drink, sat there with the car charged just to get me up to Bristol. Anyway, waiting. 48 minutes after the car's charged. Brilliant. Pull the charger out. Top for Bristol. Please take the road to the M27. So I got the M27, 40 mile an hour. Put me on the outside lane. So of course I'm going down the outside lane towards the M3. High right touch. So that's Dick and Rick. So anyway, I'm going down the M27 at 40 mile an hour. But I left the garage at 3:15 after it charged. And of course now I'm on the M27. Off I go. 40 mile an hour. Puts me on the outside lane. When I eventually get to the M3 turn off, I can't turn off. I've got to carry on for another 9 mile to turn round, to come round to get back on the M3. So you can imagine I was fuming. I thought 9 miles out of my way. So I carried on up the motorway, turned round, came back down, jumped on the motorway, got on the M3, and it was 10 10 mile an hour, 5 and 10 mile an hour for nearly 12 mile. I was fuming, I was livid. It then put me onto a B road where I shot across to the M4, where I jumped onto. I got on the M4, followed the M4 up, then following the signs for Bristol. I actually got in Bristol from leaving Paul at 1:45. I actually got in Bristol at 7:50 in the evening. I actually got there at 7:50 in the evening. I was absolutely burnt out. I was livid. So, got to Bristol. Of course, when I got there, Lee was there. He wouldn't let me put the sat-nav address in. The sat-nav wasn't working. I had to phone Lee up and say, meet me at the train station, because he wouldn't recognise his address. So they met me at 7:45 on Sunday evening. Gets over to Lee. When I finally got there, they made me something to eat, chill. And I got all my gear out of the car. And I didn't want to leave my fishing gear in the car, so I got all the car emptied. Had a cup of tea. Had something to eat. We had a pizza. Had something to eat. And then they said, right, we're going to Bristol Channel tomorrow. Well, I was getting up at 6 o'clock, which I did. Go charge the car, which was 7 o'clock. Leave there, 7 o'clock. Get over, which was an hour, which was 8 o'clock. To go fishing. Yeah, so I thought. So we thought. So I pulled up at this garage on Tuesday morning, and I was there at 6:10. Put the car on charge, not accepting it. Don't believe it. Alright then, Mick. I don't believe it. Charger wouldn't work on the car. Tried another one. There's 6 or 7 chargers at this bay. Evening, Pete. Steve. Sorry, mate. So I pulled in on another one. Yeah, night, Mick and Nick. Thanks for coming in. So I pulled in. On another charger, not working. Yes, I'm on trial, Steve. Thought I'll give it a go. Might be cheaper. Bleeding hell. So goes on another charger. Still wouldn't work. So I tapped my card on it, pulled it in, 45 quid. I thought, Jesus Christ. 45 quid to charge the car. Evening, Gaza. So I tapped the card, 45 quid. Not working. Don't believe it. Of course, Lee's with me. I've got the car loaded up to go over to Bristol to go fishing. Lee taps his card, 45 quid, still not working. Well then, Lee sees it, doesn't he? He's seen one punching the machine. I said, it's not going to get you anywhere. Let me phone him. So of course I phoned the company up where the chargers are, and they're having problems with the Wi-Fi. Can you please try another charger? By this time it's getting on for 10 o'clock. So Lee said it's pointless going bleeding fishing. It's pointless going anyway. I said, no, we'll get the afternoon tide. No, I'm not going. Nah. Can't be pissing about with a bleeding charger in the car. Right, okay then. But we can go at 11 o'clock. No, I'm not going now. No, piss off. No going now. Bleeding battery car. So, I'm stuck at a garage. Lee's gone home. I'm stuck at this garage and Lee's gone home. Where's Lee? I can't put his address in on the sat-nav because he won't accept it. So I ended up putting the address in on my phone. Anyway, I got back to Lee. I said, Lee, are we still going? No, we're not going. It's too late now. He's just lost all interest. I said, right, well, I've just been on to the company that owns the car. And they've told me to try another charger. If it doesn't work, then to phone them up. But then I've got to piss about in the morning. Sorry for swearing, but I've got to piss about in the morning. And I want to go home in the morning. So anyway. Oh. Nightmare. So anyway, rightly, well, I might as well go now then. So I packed all my gear up in the car and set off for another charger, which was 2.5 miles away. Gets to this charger, plugs it in, taps my card, another 45 quid. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's getting dear this. This is getting like £100 and odd now, like, you know, in my pocket. And I'm not in charge of a bleeding car. Anyway, gets this other charger, not working. So I press the SOS button in the car, which sends me direct to the people that own the car. And what happened was 3-4 weeks ago, somebody ran in the back of me, in the back of the car, bumped the car. So they took the car away, so I could use it to get down the road. Decided to take the bumper off, iron it all out and everything the best it could, and put the bumper back on. But the camera wasn't working. Now the camera has got a lot to do with the memory in the car. It tells it everything in the computer and everything. So I was telling him, I said, I've been to a charger this morning. It's bugging me day up. I've just come to another charger. It's not letting me charge the car. Can you please tell me what's going on? Right, we'll get back to you in 10 minutes. So I'm sat at this other place, over 2.5 miles away, waiting for him to get back to me. Which he did. Yes, there's an error. The car will not accept a charger anywhere till I put this code in. Oh, I don't believe this. I said I've just put £45 in at one machine, £45 in another machine, and £45 in this machine. Will I get my money back? Yes, you'll get it back straight away. Well, it's not going to my account yet. So I'm 90 quid out of pocket. What's going to happen with this now? Right, well, what we'll do, you need to plug the charger in the car. Fair enough. Which I did. We will send you a code down to the car. Tap the code in. And it should accept the charger. God, I don't believe this. Of course, I'm stuck in Bristol. I need to get home. So I sat there for an hour and a half. They sent me the code, I tapped it in. Oh, it's connected. It's charging. Charging, how much is it going to cost me? Because they've took £90 off me already, plus another £45, which is what? 135, 140 quid. Right, it's charging. So I sat there for an hour, charged it to get home. So, car charged, fully charged. I'm ready now to leave Bristol to come home. Great. I'm on my way home. Finally, on my way home. This was at 4:15 in the afternoon. And I leave there, fully charged. 130 quid out of pocket. Up the M5. Sets off up the M5. I'm up the M5. I got about 15 mile. Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. 5, 10, 15 mile an hour. There's a truck on fire in the hard shoulder. So of course you shut 2 lanes off. I'm stuck in the middle lane, waiting to get across. Fire brigade came through and everything else. Oh, I thought, what next? Gets past the fire, gets up near Dudley, same again. Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. So on the M5, it was 6:15 by the time I got up to the M6. Of course, I'm checking my phone to see if they put the money back in my bank of the 2 charges that I used previously. Nope, still not got in. Thought great. So I had like 26 quid, 27 pound left in my bank account. I need to stop at the services and get a brew. I need a brew. If not, I'm going to be sleeping in a tent outside and pretending I'm homeless just to get a brew. Anyway, I pulled in the services, got a drink, God knows what else. Set off home, and it was 10 to 7, 5 to 7 when I got home yesterday night. It was hell of a trek, hell of a drive. But I got home. Pulled the car up at the front. Then I get a phone call off him today. Don't use the car because the computer's corrupt. I said, you're having a bleeding laugh, aren't you? I've just been down to Brighton, near Brighton and back. And now you're phoning me now to tell me not to use the car. So, tomorrow, they're ringing me at, they said they'd ring me about 11:15 tomorrow. Yeah, and it can go. I've had enough. I got my bill today on my phone, which is not bad. It's not bad. 78 pound it's cost me in electric to go from Manchester to Paul near Brighton, from Paul over to Bristol, from Bristol back. Plus I've done a bit of running about in between, which I don't think is too bad. 78 quid. It would have probably cost me, over the 100 mark for petrol. But yeah, 78 quid to fully charge the car and do all that round trip. I've done a total of 638 mile. When I got back, I checked the speed thing, 638 mile, which I don't think is too bad for 78 quid. But no, never again. And this has all happened because I've had this accident from behind. This guy running in the back of me 3-4 weeks ago. So I am going live on Monday night. I've not done any fishing. I did an hour and a half with Paul. I loaded the car up, all the gear and everything, for the sake of an hour and a half with Paul. I didn't go over to Bristol. I wanted to fish at Bristol, but didn't get there because of what had happened with the car. So, yep, I'm out Monday. I think high tide's 10:30. I'm going to be fishing over at Clevis for the hounds. Can't see the colours, I'll say my eyes are going. Yeah, I'm going over Monday night. I'm going fishing. I'm going to do a live on Monday night. And can't wait. Yeah, it's not bad, you. 8p a mile. Not bad at all. But, oh, do you know, I've really enjoyed getting over, because I did want to meet Paul Kayak, and I also wanted to meet Dev. Unfortunately, it was a sad one for Dev because of the way and where he was fishing. But I did say to everybody, I'm coming over to see Paul. Hopefully now, Paul, hopefully now you've got yourself sorted out, mate. Hopefully you got yourself sorted out now, and you soaked up what I've shown you and everything. Because we did hold hands for a few minutes, didn't we? While showing you, I thought it was going to be wedding bells at one stage. But yeah, I hope it sinks in and it's helped you a lot. Yeah, I will stay pudsey. Can't wait till Monday. Do this live Monday night. I know the hounds are in at the moment. Oh God, so tired. I'm still coming round yet from the weekend because it was absolutely exhausting. But I've done it. I did promise Paul, I say I will come over and see him, and I've done it. His hospitality was out of this world. Honest to God. He couldn't do enough for me. And I'm really, really grateful for what you did, Paul. You know, lovely breakfast and food and cups of teas. Out of this world. Out of this world, mate. And I appreciate that. Honestly, I really do. But yeah, I'm going to be out Monday night. Hopefully, I think high tide's 10:30. So I should be going live. What time? 8 o'clock, 8:30. Till about 11:30, 12 o'clock. But yeah, can't fault you. Kayak, Paul, true gentleman. He helped me a lot. Carried me gear and everything else. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. True gentleman. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It just went so quick. The time went so quick, but I'm glad that I managed to get you where you want to be with the casting. Because I noticed a few times, you know, and it's no good me sending videos over to you like I was doing. You better one-to-one. And now you know, wrist, Paul. That wrist, that arm, wrist. I mean, I was gobsmacked. He told me how much that spinning reel was for spinning. But he didn't know I needed gas and air when he told me the price of it. How much? Jesus Christ. What a money. But what a true gentleman. What a cracking lad. What a cracking lad. I'm so glad I met you. I really am. So, that's me for this evening. It was just a quick one, just to let everybody know why I didn't fish Bristol. Because of the hiccups I had with the car. But yeah, I will be live Monday night over at Cleveley's. I'm going to get myself an hound, hopefully. Well, one or two. And see how we go from there. Oh, and by the way, Paul, I've still got your squid and my worm. I put it in the freezer, so hopefully your squid and worm will do the business on Monday night, mate. But yeah, thanks. I can't thank you enough for what you did for me. Really appreciate it. Alright, everybody, I'm going to say good night, God bless. Take care. Alan's Castaways. I'm signing off for now, because I'm buggered. I've got family here tomorrow, so it's going to be an hectic weekend. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. I really appreciate it. Take care. Good night, God bless everybody. And catch you all on Monday. Good night for now. Bye. Bye.